property. Division of property letak section itu, alright, start examining the situation kan, isteri tak kerja, alright, and all this again I mentioned again and again, division of property. Dalam kelas I already minta you all buat nota, cari benda je. Maksudnya, let's say kalau rumah, properties fixed properties, landed properties for example, ataupun tempat tinggal lah alright. So all this under one category, letak satu case. So cara jawab dia lebih kurang macam domisal, that means item by item. Alright, so fixed property. Alright, so you look in the facts of the case. Oh, there are fixed properties. Ada 2 bungalow, 1 rumah teres, 1 rumah semi-D contoh. Alright, so what is the facts? What is the case to support this? Then you go into the facts again. Oh, dia terima pencen juga. So pencen becomes your second idea point. Nampak the way is the same sebenarnya. Mestilah satu-satu yang semua orang jawab tu dia lamsamkan, senangnya hidup. Dia you put in every property that I mentioned, all the whatever values that is inside the question, you letak and you buat conclusion. Alamak, how do you come about? Takkan belajar law macam tu. Kan satu-satu, lain-lain item lain lah consideration dia, lain case dia kan. But everyone does that. I just don't understand. Kan? So kalau ada wang tunai dalam bank, wang tunai tu becomes an 1 point. So can you claim for the wang tunai tu tak? So tengok case law. Ada tak case law yang cakap pasal wang tunai? So letak case kat situ, then only you can confirm to say that yes, sesungguhnya wang tunai can also be divided into division of property. Itulah caranya. Alright, bukannya goreng everything inside satu kali, lepas tu at lump sum you jatuh hukum and say semua boleh bahagi. Mana provision je. Ingat ni, alright. So satu-satu. Then apa lagi? Let's say KWSP lah. KWSP is another issue. Let's say ada bond lah, ada bonus lah, ada segala-gala lah kan. So all that, that's why I say prepare kat rumah. Kan, one item, one case pun dah cukup. Tak payahlah you hafal banyak-banyak. In case satu case boleh represent 3 item, tak kisah, you put lah the same case. Tak kisah pun. Alright, so study smart lah. As long as dia betul lah, janganlah simply. Okay, you get what I mean? So it's by itemization, bukannya lamsamkan semua benda. What is the authority? Where do you get the authority from? Bayangkan markah 7. Takkanlah you letak, you karang balik, you buat karangan kat saya, all this property according to section this one, maka semua boleh divide antara suami dengan isteri. Habis cerita. Habis macam mana nak bagi makan ni? Sebab every item ada markah-markah dia. Kan, sama. Alright, so ingat. Kalau buat maintenance anak, maintenance isteri. Maintenance isteri lain perbincangannya. Don't lump sum it. Do not lump sum it. Sebab provision dia berbeza. Alright, so provision berbeza. But majority of students, when you answer tu, you like to sekalikan. When you sekalikan, I tak tahu yang mana satu. Alright, so satu-satulah section pun berbeza. Okay, that's the context when if you tend to salin sangat, then bila masa you nak letak case lagi, application lagi, etc. Penatlah you nak tulis. Okay, alright, so far okay ke? Boleh? Kan? Alright, so nanti on Monday lah kot Monday lah I letak semua. It doesn't matter. You all ni, you don't have to rush this through lah. Concentrate on your exam dulu. When I put all your answer scripts in the box, okay, you all can start taking it. You don't have to, tak kisah. If you feel macam I terlupa nak bagi markah ke whatsoever, you can contact me, you can WhatsApp me, then you just snap your answer. Alright, then I'll look into it lah. Alright, so you don't have to rush it through lah. Exam lambat, I mean you have a long way to go kan. Alright, okay, so concentrate on your exam dulu. Okay, so far ada question tak? So with me is 60 ya. So with me is 60, nanti finals ada 40 markah kat situ. Okay, so far ada soalan? Okay tak? Okay, statute, all the statutes that you bought with me, alright, semua statute tu you boleh bawa, so including child act. Okay, okay. Kalau domestic violence keluar, ingat kalau domestic violence keluar, uh, normally dia akan keluar with the apa ni, what are the various protection of the law, various protections under the respective laws. Jangan jawab domestic violence sahaja, do not do that sebab I kata respective laws, so ada banyak law kat situ. Alright, so got what I mean alright. So ada banyak laws kat situ, so you have to mention. So ada markah untuk Domestic Violence Act, Child Act, let's say ada anak-anak yang kena dera, alright. Then you have Married Women's Act, ingat section 4 capital A, alright. Then you have injunction under law reform section 109, is it ke 119? I got confused, ke 112, I lupa pula.
106.
Injunction
Prof.
sorry,
106 and 107. 106, 107.
106, 107. Alright, yang tu injunction. Okay, and then you have your child act. So there's a few statutes kat situ. It's very straightforward je sebenarnya. Alright, for technically speaking, it's very dia hampir sama. Every semester lebih kurang. Cuma of course the defects berbeza-beza lah. But it's supposed to be, tak susah lah sepatutnya. Jangan buat salah. Alright, okay. And banyak kali, although I speak so many times, I'm telling you again and again, many students akan asyik tak dengar apa yang I cakap. Again, adultery dengan behaviour ada two views. However we ask you the question, you kena sebut that two views tu. I cakap dah ni, I cakap dah banyak kali dah I cakap ni. Nanti masa exam tak tulis juga. Alright, tak tulis juga. Alright, please letak that two views, explain the two views properly, okay, then bring in Malaysian case satu, and then you apply. Alright, buat macam tu. So when I say and then apply together. When you put everything in, apply together, jangan asingkan the application tu. Okay, alright, so far okay ke? Boleh. If your class rep WhatsApp I awal, then I can release the carrying mark to her or him immediately lah. Nanti you all in your group, you all share lah the information. Okay, alright. Once I letak all your assessment ni, I pulangkan your test je lah kan, yang lain you tak perlu sangat kan. Alright, I pulangkan your test in the box. Alright, after I put it outside my door, baru I bagi tahu lah. So kalau I tak bagi tahu lagi, jangan pergi ambil lagi. That means I belum letak lagi kat situ. Okay, alright, all the best to all of you masa exam nanti. Alright, okay. Any other question? Ada soalan tak? Ya.
Prof, kalau the maintenance, bukan maintenance, ancillary claims, if the sole effort asset ni macam mana dengan joint effort ni?
Sole effort maksudnya orang tu bayar, acquire the property on his own. Contoh, I beli rumah, yang bayar for the rumah tu, I am the sole person who pays for it. So sole effort lah maksudnya.
So that one can boleh the contoh kalau wife tu boleh claim juga ke for that one?
La ilaha illallah. Khadijah, were you in the class?
Yes. No, I'm confused because in some cases court bagi half of
Bukan, Khadijah, I already told you in the class. Alright, I told you in the class. Before amendment, you can't see it in your statute right now because your statute semua yang you all beli adalah baru. So the statute that you are having right now, the provision tu dah baru. According to the old provision before the amendment, it is mentioned there, orang yang acquire the property through his sole effort. Sole effort kita bayangkan macam ni lah. Kita kata sole effort sebab dia yang bayar keseluruhan for everything. That means daripada A to Z. So let's say if you buy a house, you pay down payment kan. You buy a car pun you have down payment. Then monthly installment pun you yang bayar. So when I say sole effort tu, you lah, sebab you yang bayar everything A to Z. Joint effort means, contoh, I may pay for installment, tapi you pay for the deposit. Contohnya, that's why kenapa dia jadi joint, because dalam harta itu boleh dibahagikan, ada dua orang yang sponsor kat situ. Kita nampak jelas sebab money comes from two sources. That is the idea. So you see, before the amendment, it is mentioned in the provision to say that orang yang the portion that goes to the person who gives in the sole effort akan terima portion yang lebih. So under the old rule, however you bahagi, you tak boleh bahagi 30, you tak boleh bahagi 50-50. Cannot bahagi sama rata sebab dalam sole effort, alright, obviously dia yang membayar. So during that time, the view was orang yang membayar kena terima portion yang lebih banyak. So kebanyakan case at that point of time, if isteri tak kerja, husband je yang beli property itu, isteri tend to get 1/3. Senang nak kira lah 1/3. Dia tak akan dapat half. Dia tak boleh dapat, because according to the statute, her position is the husband yang acquire the property. Tapi as time goes by, this view dah jadi basi. That's the reason why then amendment berlaku, because in overseas, the indirect contribution of a wife or a spouse yang tak contribute directly to the property can contribute indirectly to the property, and we acknowledge that kadang-kadang indirect contribution tu lebih lagi bermakna daripada the direct effort tu. And as a result, now if you look at your statute, dia dah tak ada perkataan yang the sole effort tu akan terima portion yang lebih. That ayat tu tak ada. Alright, so when you refer to cases, be careful, because all the cases yang you refer before the amendment will tend to give you that message. Maksudnya selalunya suami akan terima portion yang lebih lah, but it need not be so anymore under the new amendment. So dalam kes-kes yang after the amendment tu, kita akan nampak dah banyak dah kes yang macam pembahagian banyaklah kepada pihak yang tak sponsor secara direct. Alright, so that is the effect of the amendment. Alright, so be careful ya. Sama juga macam maintenance. So if you look at maintenance, dulu isunya adalah 18, after 18 terus cannot be ordered to pay maintenance kan. Tapi now with the new amendment, if the person is going for tertiary education, continue further studies, the court can order the father to pay maintenance kan to the child. Kan, this is after the amendment lah. Okay, so far. Alright tak? Be careful when ada provisions yang ada perubahan ni, be careful lah when you apply the cases tu kan, tersilap pula. Because position dah tukar because of the amendment to the law. Okay, yes. Saya pun.
Bro, ini sekarang sold dengan joint property tu dua-dua pun boleh bagi more than 50-50 ya.
Can. In fact, contoh, katakan saya tak kerja, saya isteri katakan saya tak kerja. Kemungkinan I can fight for 70, husband 30 boleh juga, walaupun husband yang bayar. You get what I mean? Because why? Because I can bring in influence. Tanpa my influence, he wouldn't get the project, for example. I memanglah I tak kerja dalam firm tu kan, but because of all my contacts, that's how he get all the projects. So, and with all the whatever problems yang ada is by my phone calls, my initiative, tapi I tak adalah physically berada kat firm, physically attend meetings, etc. But I, in my own ways, I help to solve issues in the business. I can receive 70, I can even receive 80 for that reason. Itu maksud dia. Alright, okay, it can be done. Okay, it can also be 50-50 lah, of course. Okay, alright, zaman dulu tak boleh. Under the old law memang tak boleh. Okay, can. Alright. And of course, questions like to ask you over issues yang macam ada amendment ni lah. They just want to make sure that you are alert lah. Okay. Alright. So kalau you tersilap, you mentioned that she's entitled to half. It's not half lah. It can be more than half. Yes, Nurin. Yes, Nurin.
Okay. For the behavior, right? The second view have a lot of tests. So untuk
Okay.
kita jawab dekat dalam exam, perlu ke kita apply all the test ataupun kita pick je mana yang paling suit dengan soalan tu?
Kita ambil yang relevant to the soalan sahaja. Yang you can apa which you can you take the test that can support your answer lah. Yang ada boleh dikaitkan dengan fakta. So because you kena ingat, those are the tests. After all, nama dia pun test, and this test tak ada dalam statute. Is by application by courts. So technically dia tak sekuat provisions in the law lah. It's just to assist the court in coming out with the decision. So as a result, dia bukanlah carved on stone. Macam tu lah maksudnya. Alright, so kita pakai whenever perlu sahaja. I mentioned that many times kan kat kelas. Alright, masa tutorial. Okay, faham Alright, so you pakai yang mana yang relevant lah. So for example, the husband doesn't pay maintenance. Kan, yang tu kita dah tahu. It will fall under one of the test kan. Alright, the failure to perform duty kan. Okay, now other than that, kalau it's not relevant, jangan sebut lah. Nanti kan dia jadi lemah lah. It weakens your case lah kan. Alright, okay. So far, are there any other questions? Ada ke? Okay ke? Alright. Okay, if there's no other further questions, tak apalah in case...
Doctor?
Yep.
For the questions that under domestic violence, when they ask for various protection for the
Okay.
wife and children, do we need to
Okay.
split the issue between wife and children?
Oh, tak payah. Yang itu tak payah. Untuk yang tu tak lah, sebab we are referring to the same ATA. Untuk macam domestic violence, untuk children and wife, we are referring to the same ATA. If you are talking about domestic violence, then you tak payahlah split sebab dia tak ada provision lain untuk kanak-kanak, provision lain untuk isteri. Alright, tapi you kena bear in mind, domestic violence sebab dia general. Siapa-siapa in the house which is subjected to violence at home are victims under domestic violence. Tapi bila you refer kepada Child Act, it's obviously referring to child lah kan. Macam tu lah maksudnya. Alright, in that respect lah sebab kebetulan statute dia begitu. Cuma why I say you have to split for maintenance, because section dia berbeza. So bila section berbeza, then therefore you can split lah. That's the reason. Otherwise keram kabut lah kan. Okay, so far okay? Can ya? Boleh? Alright, if there's no further question, in case there is, just WhatsApp line. Kalau WhatsApp tu, please, kalau nak WhatsApp tu, WhatsApp lah dalam group besar. Alright, takut I miss out your WhatsApps. Alright, if you put in the group, I know how to find back lah Tak adalah, I tercari-cari. Alright, if you have any question, ask in the big group so that other people know what the question is. Okay, alright. Okay, thank you everyone. Make sure you bring in your statute Jangan lupa bawa statute masuk. There are many kan. Bawa je semua tu. All of that. Number 2, don't forget your statute semua kena yang original Then if it's not original whatsoever, you all know you need to get clearance from the office ke whatsoever, yang tu that part please. Alright. Number 3, your statute tak boleh kena conteng Kang, I tak nak lah masuk disciplinary board pula sebab my student masuk. Okay, alright. Make sure no apa-apa scribble on your statute satu hal pula. Alright, so if you had done that, so please erase semua jangan nampak ada tulisan kat dalam statute. Okay, can ya? Alright, thank you very much. Okay, all the best for your exam Janganlah risau. Jangan risau tapi kena belajar please kena risau lah kan. Aku kata tak jangan risau pula, dia tak belajar. Okay, can ya? Alright, okay. Look at your carrying mark. Alright, when you your class rep 3 group ni, B, C, D, WhatsApp then I'll give you the marks tu. Alright, thank you. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
you,
Thank you,
Prof.
Prof.
Thank you, Prof.
Thank you, Prof.